Hello viewers, I recently received a comment about these Patton high velocity fans, and the viewer wanted to know how to take the thing apart. And I thought I had done a video of servicing this thing at some point, but I did a brief search for it and I didn't find it either. So I don't know if the video wasn't tagged correctly, or maybe the video is just a figment of my imagination. Anyways, I'm sure they can't be the only one that has the question, so let's take a look at how this comes apart. It comes apart very easily. That's one of the things I like about these fans. Very easy to clean and service. There's a couple different variants out there. This is one of the cheaper ones because the blade, you could tell because the blade is a single stamped sheet of metal, probably some kind of aluminium alloy or something like that. The better ones had a riveted blade set. I don't like this blade set, it tends to break. This one is in the process of breaking. I have to replace the blades. But this one is held together with these little clamps here. They're not really clamps, they're just like one of these bars is bent over and hooks on. I guess they're hooks more than clamps. Anyways, what you have to do, I start with the fan facing away from me. I turn it up like this, and you have to take this piece and push it underneath here like this, and you have to go all the way around to do that on each part. So you have to do maybe 3 or 4 of them, and then the whole thing should come off. There it goes. So that's the guard off. And then once you're inside, I'll just underscore a couple things here. This one, in fact, could use a cleaning too. But once you're inside, there's oil ports. There's one on the front of the motor, right there. Put a couple drops of oil in there. And then there's one on the back. Same kind of thing. Put a couple drops of oil in there. Additionally, blow the motor out with compressed air. You don't want to see any dust in there. You want to be able to see right through to the windings. This one's got a little bit of dust in there, but take some compressed air and blow all that dust out of these vents here, so that there's no dust in the motor. And then the guards are pretty easy to wipe down, and so is the blade. And if you keep these things clean and you keep them oiled, they run for many, many years. Most of these things fail due to lack of lubrication, because the motors, they're very high performance motors. They get pretty hot, and if you don't keep them oiled, the bearings is going to lock up. So that's that. Just wipe everything down in here. The blade comes off with a set screw there if you need to take it off for some reason. Now to put it back on, it's kind of the same process in reverse. I'll put a couple, 2 or 3 of them in here on the bottom like that, and then I'll tilt it up, turn it back away from me, and we have to do the opposite thing. You got to make sure the tabs are in the first row of wire, and then I just kind of take it here and push it under like that. And the last one is usually the hottest, because it starts to become under a lot of tension. It's being a little bit ill-cooperative today. Okay, so that's all the bottom rungs. This one over here, see the ends right there. I want to push this one down one more. Like that. And then this one, that's in. I think it's in all the way around now. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, it is. It's in all the way around. So that's that. Very simple and easy to take apart and put back together. Well, ideally that should be like that, but functionally it's the same.